than before. Through those open doors, where I am now. Where I am now, in a special place. I tell you all the place where I am.
It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton, Where I Am Now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 studio, WMVA 88.9 FM studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton's Facebook page, and guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the globe, all you have to do is go to www.1350am.com, 1400am.com. Click on the church webcast and click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you like to be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors. Let's welcome WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace 95.3 FM, WPCE 1400 AM, and WMVA 88.9 FM.
Facebook Live on and poppin'. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we promise we'll shout you out.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. You can go over to YouTube right now at Cristo Records 1, CRISTO Records 1, or at FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and Mr. E and I will shout you out.
Promise?
We promise.
Shout out.
Mr. E, is Fun Friday.
That's right.
The weekend.
And that's right. That's Friday. It's the weekend, and I just got paid.
That is marvelous. Make sure you pass it. What do you say? What do they say about passing on the wealth? Pass on the wealth over here, Mr. E. You just got paid. I tell you what, Friday, most people are getting paid, and look, they're about to spend some of that money. Mr. E, when you get paid on Friday, do you go all out and just go and buy everything you want? Or how does it work for you?
No.
You know, when I get paid, I go and I treat myself. I can't lie, Mr. E. I got those itchy, the money in the pocketbook is saying, spend some of me at least.
I'm to the point where I like to put it in the BANK.
I do too.
And sit on it.
I do too. I sit on it and I spend it too.
I have a slogan, I'm broke.
That's good, but I tell you what, it's great to be here on a fun Friday. Hampton Roads, y'all, is already hot and humid.
That's right. The weatherman says 83 degrees right now and sunny, and it's going to get higher and hotter than that. The index supposed to be 105 today.
Yes.
About 3 o'clock. 105 by 3 o'clock. So get ready, drink plenty of water. Make sure you check on the elderly. By now, since it's almost August, by now you should already have your air conditioning service. You should already be ready for the next wave of hot weather.
Well, I tell you what, we're going to get a break on next Thursday, actually. And but in the meantime, that heat wave is all over the country. So, hey, make sure all your air conditions and things are fixed. But make sure you get a little sunscreen going out in this sun. It is really, really high and hot in a lot of places. So just take care of yourself and drink plenty of water. Make sure the pets are hydrated. Make sure the plants and things are hydrated. Make sure your elderly people are looked after, and you can still enjoy, even though it is a hot day.
You know, the weatherman had a new word that they used today,
What was that?
and that's excessive.
Excessive heat.
That's right. It's going to be excessive heat, not extreme, but excessive.
I tell you what, we're in the middle of a heat wave. You all take care of yourself.
Well,
and go ahead, Mr.
I bet I'd rather be in the middle of a heat wave than a flood.
Oh, tell it. Absolutely. We're still praying for folk in that flood in Texas. That was tremendous, horrendous. And I tell you what, we are hoping that things have gotten better for the people there in Texas. Our prayers are up for those that lost loved ones. In the meantime, Mr. E, we have our current job list.
That's right. If you need a job, make sure you go down to Lowe's, Home Depot, UPS, Federal Express. All those folks are hiring. Don't forget that if you say that because you've been incarcerated that you cannot find a job, that's a story. That's not true, because there are programs all over the city that hiring folks who have been incarcerated, because they now have a program set aside to help you to get back into circulation, get back into civilized, get back on your feet. So they realize that you got to pay your fines and you've been out of circulation. So now there's other jobs. The Norfolk International Airport, they have jobs available for those who are been incarcerated. Let's go with the job listing. The current job listings are as follows. Get your pen and piece of paper. For kids, they're looking for an after-school assistant. The Suffolk Public Library closed August the 3rd and August the 10th, looking for a library service coordinator, a library associate, community learning. That's all at the Suffolk Library.
Absolutely. We need a general manager at Selden Market. That's downtown Norfolk Council. Also, they need a marketing and events manager as well. You all check those jobs out.
They also need an event administrator and an assistant. And the urban strategy needs an educational specialist, that's in Norfolk, and an educational specialist in Newport News.
All right, we have Norfolk Redevelopment and Housing Authority, United Way. They need a navigator. You all check that out. We have Head Start. They need a teacher at the Hampton Roads Community Action Program and a teacher's assistant.
Catholic Charity of the Eastern Virginia is looking for a human resource manager, and they're also in need of a post-adoption and permanency specialist and a librarian and library media specialist.
That's look, is that a big chunk of money? $40,000 to $60,000.
That's right. For a library and library media specialist. That's at the Catholic, yeah.
Absolutely. Now we have Soundscapes. Development manager is needed. Also, we have the Botanical Garden. That's in Norfolk, $15 an hour. They need a garden guy.
Speaking of the Norfolk Botanical Garden, they just got unionized. They was really protesting to have a union because they want a divorce. So if you're a union rep, if you're a union person, and hey, go down to the Norfolk Botanical Garden and earn that $15 an hour. The YWCA looking for a survival empowerment and support service manager, a director of client service, a Why Women Proposal Economic Empowerment Academy program manager, a public art administrator, a coordinator in the City of Virginia Beach Culture and Affair Department.
All right, we have an instructor needed at Startup Academy for Nonprofit Excellence. Also in Virginia, we have Virginia Fundraising Consultant. They need an executive consultant.
And to Connect with a Wish. They're looking for office manager. Connect with a wish. What is that? To connect with a wish. The Christian Broadcasting Network looking for a full and part-timer remote contact center representative, bilingual remote contact center representative. That's all at the Christian Broadcasting Network, full and part-time.
Chrysler Museum of Art, they need a senior development officer. They also need a special events manager.
Hope for Suffolk is looking for an executive director, and the Suffolk Public Library is looking for a library associate, a library service coordinator in the city of Suffolk, Virginia.
Norfolk Botanical Gardens again, $20 an hour. Horticulturists, two of them as a matter of fact. And then they have an assistant horticulturist. They are looking to make $15 an hour.
The Peninsula Catholic High School, making 75 to 85 grand, is looking for a director of advanced and alumni.
Wow.
And the St. Columbus, looking for a shelter assistant daycare center.
All right. Okay. So we have Bay Agent. They need a property site coordinator. That's at Westmoreland Properties. LTC Ombudsman, Options Counselor at the Veterans Directed Care. At the American Air Museum in Britain, they need an annual giving manager.
In Britain. And the Virginia SPCA is looking for an event manager, a marketing and communications director. That's at the Virginia Beach SPCA. Woo!
All right. United Way of Southampton Roads, NRHA navigator needed. And for kids, marketing and communications director, family case manager in Chesapeake, Virginia.
Yeah. So if you know if you need a job, there is the listings, there is the job that's out there. Make sure you get a job.
Make sure you get a job. I tell you what, we already have them listed, and you can go out there and you can get what you need. If you don't need a job, pass it on to family members and friends. Tell folk about it. Tell them that FYI presents these listing and very good jobs, very good pay.
That's right. They got very good jobs. And not only that, school is getting ready to start back up real soon. And those seasonal jobs that the high schoolers and the college children had, now they're getting ready to come to a squeaking halt. So those who home not doing anything, go and get that job from that college student or that high school person. And guess what? Make that money.
All right. Well, this is FYI Friday segment. What's in your closet? Issues concerning us women.
Yeah.
And our wonderful topic on today is bustles, BBLs, and exercise challenge. You all thought we forgot about the exercise challenge. Mr. E is still on and popping. And we're going to just tell you some things that women are doing or have done in the past to kind of enhance themselves, their figures and things like that. But we're going to bring it right back to some of the things you can do naturally to enhance that shape, that body, get your health back, things to eat, and what kind of exercise they help you get that nice figure. Even if it's a full figure, it can be nice, shapely, and healthy.
So it brings that figure O back to a figure A.
Even if you have a figure O, you can make sure that it's healthy and strong, and that, you know, some people are more curvy than others, Miss E. Some people are thicker than others. Some people, you know, just got a little bit more than others. As long as you are making it the healthier you can make it. You know, and diet is not going to be, left out. You can always, like this, he said, if you got a figure, you can turn it to a figure 8.
Will it help the BMW?
The body made wrong.
That's right.
He said BMW body made wrong. It can look a little diet, a little exercise, and a little enhancement at times may not hurt, but hey, We're going to talk about it on today. We're going to talk about bustles, BBLs, and exercising and workout and diet. And Mr. E, when we hear the word bustle, some people don't even know what we're talking about, don't even know what a bustle is. A
That's
bustle
right.
is a padded under thing. It goes under the body. It's made of wire and it was worn in the mid to late 19th century to create fullness and support. The drapery at the back of a woman's dress just below the waist. Women throughout history have used various methods to shape their skirts to accentuate the back of their hips, padded cushions, hysterically, called burn rolls, barriers, cork rumps, were among the many methods popular in Europe. Mr. E, is that a foreign word to you, bustle? Is there anything you've
Bustle
ever heard?
is a foreign word to me because I was just confused. I was confused when they said a bustle. What is a bustle? And it's something now to enhance that rump roast.
It's something to enhance a woman's figure, and they used it, like I said, back in the 16th century
to make the skirt look good.
To make the skirt look good, but make the body look good. And the conversation comes up because women always want to look good. They always want their body banging, and there's some things that we have to do in order to do
added support.
Now, fast forward to this time in our lives where BBLs are very, very popular. Mr. E, BBL. I know you've heard of BBL.
Yes, I heard of BBLs. You hear BBLs all over the internet and all over the TV screens, and they talking about a cosmetic procedure used to pattern on fat to reshape the buttocks.
A patient's own body, that's right, body fat to reshape their bottom.
That's right. A patient's own fat, to take the fat that's in the rump roast and reshape it.
Absolutely.
That's what a BBL it's a surgery.
It's a surgery.
Ain't that something?
And the thing about it, Mr. E, this surgery has a lot of, controversy with it because it has been known to be an underground procedure at first. And now, it has evolved. People are not going and getting silicone and doing all kind of things, letting people that are not qualified to do it, you do a procedure now that the doctors recommend them doing. Mr. E, women are they're doing all kind of things. Do you think that women are going too far?
I think that they are going too far when they're adding that liquid gel and hope that they don't get set on the tack or needle or something of that nature to pop it. When I begin to look at this Brazilian BBL, the butt lifter, it was really spooky when I began to look at the definition of it. The cosmetic procedure use patients' own fat to reshape their buttocks. A diet and an exercise can go long ways towards shaping your body, but it says something it isn't enough to achieve a special result, such as a large large front or a round backside.
Absolutely.
So it works. So this procedure for the BBL works two ways on a woman. It helps their top as well as their bottom. This is the cosmetic side. This is fashion design, and we picked this thing up and knowing that women used it. Isn't that artificial? Isn't that walking around not being really yourself?
I'm not sure. I mean, we do all kind of things to enhance our beauty. You have the facelifts. This is the thing, Mister. You got all kind of procedures in this day and time for women especially. And, compared to the 16th century and compared to now, It shows you that we always want that body to look good. Now, they didn't have the skills then for the BBL in the 16th century, but they had the bustle. And so somebody created and patented that bustle to do just like what the Brazilian B lift is doing, the BBL. And that is to give more curves, to enhance, to fill you out, and make you look good. Now, like I said, it's controversial because it started off underground and people using all kind of things to enhance. Now they were going too far, Miss Steve. Let's just tell it like it is. But because it was a procedure that women, they had to have it. Then the doctors got in and they say, hey, this is a safe way. Let's use your own fat. Let's do it right. So anything that is new, of course, trial and error. And
That's
so
right.
even with doctors and stuff, some of them have gotten it wrong. And some of them are still practicing on some of these women to get it right. And it is really causing a lot of problems.
It's just like a movie I saw on TV where these go-go dancers, it was, I forgot the name of the movie, where they was in the club and everybody wants to have a big BBL.
Yes.
And so the owner of the club, it was on, I forgot the name of the TV, but the owner of this club, one of her bouncers was given BBL shots. The bouncer. Not a physician, not a doctor, but a bouncer was given BBL shots, and a lot of these women got sick behind it and had to go to the emergency room. I was just looking at this, Miss Hinton, just a few minutes ago, and it said something that this BBL is not is not from the culture of Brazil. It just got the name. Despite its name, Brazilian B-left surgery has no ties with the Brazilian culture. It is a notch of Brazilian surgeons who first performed this procedure. The American Association of Plastic Surgeons also referred to this technique as a butters augmentation through the use of fatty grafting.
Absolutely.
Skin grafting, taking the fat out of wherever and putting it in your
Now the thing about it is, I'm not saying that people don't need to enhance themselves. I feel as though if you do it correctly and if you make sure you do it right, and it looks right, that's fine. But we're seeing some disasters. I can see a person that doesn't have much of a derriere. They look awkward. They look like body made wrong. BMW. And they're saying, wait a minute, I can't, I'm trying to work it out, exercise, do everything I can do, but this ain't working. And so, some people go to those extremes. But then there is this thing called peer pressure. I remember Cardi B, the artist, the rapper, talked about the influence that she had in the music industry to look voluptuous, to have the curve. She said she was skinny and straight. And she said it pressured her to want to go and get the enhancements. Well, she did a little underground thing, which causes so many problems, Mr. E. And she had to turn around and do it where she could not lose her health. There are many women that are doing those enhancements. And like I said, if they're underground or done wrong, they pay the price. Some of them lose their lives. Some of them end up getting things like lupus and all kind of conditions that wear out the immune system, and it causes them to, lose their health. And so this is something that women really got to think twice about and do their research. You may want a voluptuous body, but you maybe have to go back to the bustle or some of this stuff they have now with pads and all kind of things to enhance the body.
Ms. Hinton, as I begin to hear this information that we're talking about on today, Brethren, this is women's issues concerning women. This is
you
issues.
talk like it's a disease.
It's not a disease, but here is the question that men ought to be, that we are finding out now. Do we have a real woman? Because they got more enhancements, they got more stuff going on. So these are issues, brother. I am so glad that we have issues concerning men on Wednesday. Now we are getting to the information with issues concerning them women, to know what they are doing. They enhancing their top, they enhancing their bottom, they going around putting stocking caps on their head and then they got eyelashes and big lips. They got lips that's being, jaws that's being. Do we have a robotic woman, or do we have a real woman that comes with the natural figure, or do we have artificial women around the city? That's issues concerning women. So, brother, go home, take a pen, and stick in your wife or your woman, and see if any fluid in the air come out.
And but Steve, you telling the truth, because some of them can burst.
Yeah,
I mean, there's so many problems associated with this, and I'm not saying some people are not, come out successful with the BBL, but there are a lot of problems associated with this BBL. Now, let's talk about exercise, Mr. E, and diet, where you can actually enhance the body if you work hard enough on it. Now, let me talk to you sisters. I know everybody is not well-rounded back there and all that stuff, but most African-American women, that's where they got the bustle from. Looking at you all with your nice, voluptuous bodies and things like that, I don't know why you all want BBLs unless it's flat as a pancake. But other than that, to take a nice voluptuous bottom and then make it 3, 4, 5 times bigger, Mr. E, that's what really people are kind of like questioning. But diet and exercise, Mr. E, is something that we can do to make sure we keep that body curvy.
That's
you
right.
Can do it. I mean, it can. You can see. You see
eat
it all the
right.
time.
You can eat right.
That's right.
You eat right, walk, exercise, and you can push yourself back from the table, and you can ride the bicycle, go to the gym. You can do a whole lot of things instead of injections.
Absolutely. Women can use a combination of diet and exercise to achieve beautiful, firm buttocks. Targeted exercises are essential to build and strengthen the gluteal muscles, gluteus maximus and minimus, which primarily define the shape and firmness of the buttocks. Effective exercise includes squats, lunges, deadlifts, glute bridges, hip thrusts, and step-ups. Resistant bands can be incorporated to increase glute activation and challenge muscles from different angles.
Strength training, particular exercise focus on a hypertrophy muscle growth in its 8 to 12 represent range is more effective. Go to the gym. Go to the gym. Get your bicycle. Do not get that stuff shot. We don't know what we got, brothers. This issue, I am so glad that this segment on Friday, women issues concerning women, now we can look at women and say, is that real or not?
Oh my goodness. Well, a good diet, of course, balanced diet plays a crucial role, of course, supporting muscle growth and skin health. Protein is essential. Complex carbohydrates, healthy fats like avocados, vitamins and minerals. Consistency is crucial. Look, we still have our health challenge. Mr. E, I hope the ladies are out there on the bikes, in the gym, making that body naturally nice, because it works like that. And so, look, we look forward to talking to you all more about health and challenge. Meet the challenge. Go out there and do something. All right now. And look, don't forget to have a wonderful, wonderful, fun Friday. And don't forget about this heat wave. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful weekend.
Go to the gym. Don't go get that surgery. now. For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. Don't forget, this is Women's Issues concerning women. Are you made up? Are you real or not? Don't forget to join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 on WPCE 1400 Peach 95.3 FM, WGPL 1350, WMVA 88.9. Don't forget to join us on all social media platforms. And for more information, you can give us a call at 757-714-7861, or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. That's FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com, or you can inbox us on Facebook, on Edward Everett's Facebook page, FYI Facebook page, or Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton Facebook page. Don't forget to have a wonderful weekend. Stay cool. And if you're going to do anything, get you a sauna suit. Don't get that BBL. Have a wonderful day then. Bye now.
You know, one thing we can say that these things are available, and so when things are available and demand is there, people are going to do what they're going to do, and to enhance themselves. But do it wise and do it healthy, and do your research, and don't just go to anybody. Don't go underground. I'm trying to tell you, women have died from this procedure. If you just gotta do something, get one of them padded girdles with the booties in the in the backside. Oh, go ahead and go to the gym. Or go ahead and, make sure you get a bustle or something. Because I tell you what, some of this stuff is dangerous. And some people regret the fact that they've gotten this BBL. Others are very happy. And it all depends on who you are. We want to say good morning to our Instagram family. We got S_SON. I think it's NU 1317. We have holistic.fluency. Join us. RA, I believe that is JP_UT8 post 55 or 65. Phil Brown 2412. How are you? Join us. CARTHIKADAMBALA. Join us as well. We got A_D_ Wait, Walt, I think Walter Wait, _H. Gorgeous is here _941. We have our friends on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us. Miss Blizzard, thank you. Sheila Robbins, Chris Hinton. We got a whole lot of folk up here today. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your support. Look, we got some great upcoming shows for you. And we're definitely going to have cryptocurrency, money and more, Jason Baker, around the town. Edward Everett himself, Mr. E, with community news and events, Yolanda Hinton, hot topic, relationship. Yeah, we're going to talk about relationships too in 2025. FYI Sports Talk. We're going to definitely do that on Mondays, and FYI After Dark. We're going to be here with that too. Serving that tea. Ooh, we got a lot of tea. We're backed up on tea, so we definitely got to come on After Dark with that tea. Look, follow us on social media, and also you can be a special guest, intern, or sponsor with FYI Radio Show. Mr. He gonna serve that tea.
If you'd like to be a special guest or sponsor or intern on the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, give us a call at 757-714-7861. That's 757-714-7861. Or you can email us at FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. Or you can inbox us at Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page, and let us know what you think that we should do. If you'd like to be a special guest in our audience, all you got to do is email us your email, and we'll email you back to let you know what date, what time that we want you to be in our audience. Okay? That's what you got to do.
Absolutely. Look, ladies, the message for you all is that women have always tried to enhance, look good, made themselves better, and nothing wrong with that. Keep up the good work. But we want you to be careful in all these procedures and things like that. And just do what you got to do, but do it safely. Don't forget the challenge. I'm still on my challenge. I'm doing good. I thank God, I tell you. And you all keep it up, because we're going to come back on a Friday and we're going to talk specifically about how you doing on our health challenge, FYI health challenge. So look, be blessed. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
And just in case you want to know, great diet that I'm doing, listen, I go every day to Chick-fil-A and get me one carb salad. That's right. That's my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It has the protein in it and all the necessary ingredients that one needs. So you get one carb salad, one avocado ranch, two Polynesian sauce, and guess what? And a big old cup of water, and you can make it on that all day long. So you won't have to go down and get that surgery. Brothers, please check your girl
All
and
right.
make sure that her BMW is a real BMW, a body made wrong, and that hey, she is real and not artificial.
That's not artificial. The Brazilian butt lift comes from your own fat, allegedly. But anyway, we don't know what
So
these
they
folks are.
say.
We don't know what some of these folks are putting in themselves. That's the problem. But anyway, look, you all have a wonderful and fun weekend. And we're going to see you back here for Monday Sports Talk.
That's right. Two up, two down. Yeah.